and welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. Here we are at the Hutt River Trails again. Let's keep walking quickly. He's tangled himself up here. You're tangling. He was rolling around in the grass before we rolled camera. Yeah, welcome. Quigley. Oh, I'm wearing jandals today. Good day. Also known as thongs. I think the Australians call them thongs. So I'm just going to be leisurely walking. No mountain climbing or hardcore bushwalk. No trudging up and down the beach. We're on the Hutt River Trail. Well, if this is your first time watching, pretty much every episode I state clearly for the record the guidelines for our YouTube recordings. There's a couple of slogans that I've got for that. First slogan is, show us the poop. Show us the poop. It's a reverse psychological slogan because the truth is you don't get to see poop. You can come along with us on these dog walks, vicariously enjoy these places that we go, and you get to enjoy everything about the dog walking except for the pooping bit. When Quigley poops, I don't film that. My worst nightmare would be someone going through all the videos and making a super cut of my dog pooping. You know? I mean, it would be ordinary, you know, like to see him poop every now and again on a big long dog walk recording like the ones we make. You know, you'd expect that. Oh yeah, the dog pooped. It's only a moment on a dog walk, but if someone ever did wanted to make a super cut of my dog pooping, then I wouldn't ever want that to be possible, so that's part of the reason. Hey, and the other slogan is never mind the 6 o'clock news. I do tend to just go yabber on while we're recording, but the rule that I find very easy to steer clear of is talking about anything on the 6 o'clock news is a no-no. So you viewers can rest assured I don't come here on the YouTube channel, no matter how mad the local politics make me or whatever other controversial crap is going on the If It Bleeds It Leads newscast. I don't come onto our YouTube channel to have a rant about that. Right? We're quite keen to keep these dog walks to be a bit of a positivity space, a happy gratitude space, and enjoying the world and what it has to offer us. It's all about enriching my dog's life and my own and yours, because we're sharing it with you. Yep, that's the main talking points. And then the third one is that in my country we have a native language of the indigenous people that were here a couple of hundred years ago when the colonists came and turned this into a state of the Commonwealth. The Māori culture still lives here, and we have the language, and I'm not an expert at it, even though I am of the culture, my ancestry, but I do my little bit to keep the language alive by speaking the language to my dog. Not exclusively, but most of the time. He's grown up listening to that all his life, so He doesn't know any difference. And to be honest, I don't think it really matters what language you speak. I think you could make up a language as long as your dog is on board. Hey. Right, so something we did recently and retrospectively corrected on all the titles of our videos is star ratings for locations. And I think about talking about that here because I made a decision not to put a star rating on any of the Hutt River Trails videos, which there are multiple of, and because the river's so long and there's lots of Hutt River Trails, I just decided not to give them a star rating in the titles. So that's why there isn't one. There won't be one for this recording. And I didn't add any star ratings to the previous recordings. Miss Wild asked me to make sure I check this sign before I were ever to let Quigley into the river. And so it's nice to know. I said to her, I don't really like to let Quigley go in the river. But it's nice to know that if I did, the risk is low today. The toxic algae that sometimes blooms in this river. Last time we were here, because we've been here a few times, it's one of our regular locations, just because we have other activities going on in the area. And there's a pipe bridge over here that's been under construction for quite some time. So as we've come here occasionally over the months, we've been watching the construction progress. And so I made a promise in a previous recording that when this construction is complete, we will certainly be coming here to walk across the new bridge. On the record. But it's still not finished yet. In fact, I found out recently that it's not going to be finished for quite some time, and it makes me think, wow, why would it take so long? Yeah, so it's a pipe bridge, but they're building into it and the ability for people to be able to walk or ride their bikes over it. And this is the big closed construction site. This fence surrounds it. They've almost stole the Hutt River Trail away from us, but they have laid down this temporary path for the time being while the construction is taking place here. Well, I have to say that I prefer the traffic being all backed up like this because of that. It's that time of the day. What time is it? 4:15. It's that time of the day where people are finishing work and general rush hour in the morning and in the afternoon at about this time. And I prefer this slow moving traffic because if it wasn't slow moving, the speed limit here is 80 kilometres per hour. So you're walking along here and the cars are washing past, making a lot of noise. I mean vehicles, because that word is inclusive of big trucks too. And I know all about it because I drive my big truck up and down this road sometimes. In fact, Low Cost Bins offered me a job once, and the pay's pretty good, better than what I'm getting right now. But it's also, I reckon, quite a traumatising. I feel sorry for people who drive rubbish trucks because it's hard work. I think it's psychologically demanding and kind of boring. I like driving around, picking up bin after bin after bin. Yeah, it's not. I couldn't talk myself into taking the job when it was offered to me, even though it was more pay and more hours. No, I'm happy where I am. I guess the only thing I'm not happy about is it doesn't pay as well as I'd like to be paid. But it's enough to get by, and the work-life balance is pretty good in my current employment. Also, just everybody that I work with, it's really cool people. Like, just, you know, we're like a little family. In a way. It feels like a small family business, even though it's not. Anyway, that's enough about that, because I don't really talk about my work on the YouTube channel. And there's the other work that I do in the community, which is the performing artist side of me, getting out there and getting paid to perform arts sometimes, from time to time. I vaguely recall the sign post being here with a sign on it, but now there's no sign and it's been toppled, it's on its side. Just ride over it, you're okay. That's cool.
Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, there's no sign on it and it's toppled over. I forget what the sign was that was on it. Look at what we're doing, we're damaging the nature. Oh, those two people on the bicycle sounded foreign. They were speaking English, but I think it sounded like a North American accent. Couldn't tell you they were from the USA or Canada though. Goody. Hikoi. Oh, there's an alt route over here. I am hesitant because I'm only wearing jangles. I think we've walked through here before. No! Yeah. Howdy, mate. Quigley. Yeah. Howdy, mate. Quigley. Howdy, mate. He's absolutely being a completely disobedient dog right now. Yeah. 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 This way. This way. This way. This way. Heel. Quigley. Heel. Hikoi. I don't know a Māori word for for heel. I think I tried to come up with one though. Okay, we're back on the record. Did a little bit of time travelling there so I could sit with Quigley and just get him on team again. I think he's on team now. I think he's being a good boy now. If he keeps being a good boy, then I might give him a treat. Yeah. Okay, heel. Good boy. Heel. Good boy, Quigley. Heel. Taiwa. Yeah. Heel. Good boy. Taiwa. Heel. Good boy, Quigley. Ka pai wa. Good. Good boy. Well, yeah, I've been seeing a bit of this around, this white fluffy stuff. You guys want to see that up close? Feels nice and soft. Listen to that bird. Ding! Good boy, Quigley. I might have to think about giving him a treat. There's not much left. Come on. Yeah. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Gentle. Good boy. That out of the way. I'm just going to give him the lot of it. The last of it. Oh, well, he'll find that. Oh, I'm dropping it all. Sit. Oh, there, look, there. Good boy. Right, we need to reload the incognito dog treat bag. The reason I call it the incognito dog treat bag is because we don't do paid promotion, and so whenever maybe one day we will, but whenever I have a treat bag that has the name of the company on it and all of that, you know, the packets that they come in, I feel bad because they're not paying me to use their product. So I prefer not to. Anyway, those particular treats didn't really come in a brand identifiable packet. They came out of a dog food dispensary, which is pretty cool. And there's all these different kinds, shapes and sizes and types of dog treats in different buckets, and you can scoop them out and put them in a plastic bag. And they all cost exactly the same price per gram. And obviously some of them are heavier than others. And I only bought one type of treat when I went there. Yeah, I think I'll be going back there again in future. I didn't even know it was there in the supermarket. Walked past it 100 times probably and never noticed. Good boy, Quigley. He's been really well behaved now. He really wanted to go and chase an animal before. That's what his beef was. Right. Got some grass stuck in my jandal. Just get rid of that. Good. How far are we going to walk quickly? This is like an unofficial trail here, right? Isn't it? Or isn't it? I'm not sure. Quigley, hide my. I'm going to pay for this later because my skin is allergic to grass, and not wearing shoes and socks for protecting my ankles. Now I'm starting to feel my skin getting itchy. What a sad thing to be allergic to, hey? You won't catch me rolling naked in the grass, that's for sure. That would be so irritating. I feel like this is as far south as we've ever walked. The main trail is up there by the roadway. The official trail. No, I think we've walked here before. But anyway, it was closed off for quite some time. Oh, this is a perfectly good cruisy dog walk, I have to say. I'm happy about it. Oh, I'm happy about it. What day is it? Tuesday, eh? Yes. The last recording I did was pretty cool. I mean, it was quite an eventful one, in a way. And well, you just have to look that one up, I guess. I think it's episode 157 at Wainuiamata Beach. Instead of a star rating, we gave it a flame rating of 5 flames. Because the first 5.5 minutes, well, let's just say 6 minutes, of that episode is actually has included the mini documentary about our experience at the beach. We did our dog walk, and that's the main core of the recording. But then that same night, there was a fire on the beach that got out of control, and we happened to have stayed there and stayed the night. We got woken up in the middle of the night by concerned locals banging on our door, letting us know about the out of control fire in case we would deem it a safety risk and would want to leave. And then it wasn't really a safety risk, especially once the fire department turned up. They blocked the road, which effectively prevented us from leaving, even if we wanted to. And then the presence of the firefighters helped me to feel even safer, because if it became risky to us, then theoretically the firefighters would have asked us to evacuate, but they never did. And so we stayed and we watched the fire, and then we went back to bed. And the next morning I went out and I made recordings of the damage, the aftermath, the blackened grasses and trees on the beach that got taken out by the flames. Yeah, and I remember during that dog walk I was talking about having plans to do a dog walk on Sunday, and then when it actually got time to get through Sunday, it turned out to be, well, I tell you what, being woken up in the middle of the night and that affected our sleep. It made it the next day I couldn't fulfill that promise of making a recording on Sunday. And I can't explain Monday. Why not? Why didn't we do a dog walk on Monday, Quigley? I'm not quite sure. Ah, yes, I had quite a busy day at work yesterday. That took all the energy out of me. Went for another cross-country drive, but this time without Quigley, and he comes with me sometimes when I get to work alone. But yesterday and today, I would have liked to have taken him with me, but I could not. I mean, I could, but then I'd have my annoying dog licking the face of my poor workmate in the passenger seat. So I just, and also when I take someone with me, from one of my workmates with me, then they're not going to want to stop so I can walk my dog for an hour, you know, even if they're getting paid for it, for the time. Just seems like, yeah, I can't impose that kind of, I just get in trouble with it for it. I can't impose that kind of break time on a workmate. It's fine when it's just me and Quigley for me to take an hour off. I'm sort of a little bit more my own boss at those times. Alright, looks like we're returning to the official trail. Alright, this is probably going to be about as far as we go. I want to go and have a 30-minute ad break, which, don't worry, there's no ads, but that's what I call it. When I push pause on the recording for a little bit and have a rest. And we're going to do that over here in the shadows, because there's some shadows coming up, so we can cool down a little bit quickly. Oh, they may be planning to lay some fresh gravel down for the trail. This is a big pile of it here. What's going on here? Quigley's having a drink. Okay, sweet. Well, we're going to have a rest break here, but you don't have to worry about it because we'll be back as soon as I push this button. Okay, good. I thought we were going to turn around and go back, but while we were resting there, I changed my mind. Because we've never been this far south along this trail, and I'm keen to see a little bit of new, and so might you, dear viewers. And also, I think we can afford the time. It's going to make our dog walk a little bit longer than an hour, but I'm still going to stick to the 1 hour recording length objective. And so you just will miss out on some of the way back to where we started. But that's alright. Quigs. Fresh gravel there. Yeah, so some local workers have been down here fixing this up, and it was closed for quite some time, and so there's that's fresh to allow water through. All this is fresh gravel. I think this is a new bridge. It's probably actually just new bits attached to the old structure. Yep. And they've gone and added in reinforcement to the retaining wall. Oh, looks like they've started a new retaining wall down here. I suppose they've identified this wall here as a dangerous. It's maybe getting ready to fall down. Maybe they just want to catch the rocks that are falling out of it. I think there's rocks here. Yeah, all the signs for the Hutt River trails say Hutt River Trail, and my brain's like, no, you should say Hutt River Trails, because they're not one trail. Especially since the Hutt River trails exist on both sides of the river. I guess you could say they're connected at the bridges, but I don't think that counts. Let me know in the comments how you would feel about that. Oh, heaps of that fluffy stuff down here. Fluffy stuff. Some of it's sticking to the long line. Is this going to be a 2-hour long dog walk quickly? I'm not getting to a point where I feel like turning around. Oh, here comes someone with their dog. Tell you what. Yeah. Still haven't had a bad encounter with another dog yet. Either on or off the record. So we're doing alright. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Sit. He's not going to listen to me. Yeah, same.
Without a dog, especially if he's on the loose.
You can take him away now, thank you.
Yeah.
See ya. It's alright. Hikoi. You two, it's just like peas in a pod, a couple of silly buggers, Quigley. They just want to have fun and frolic and run and play. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not in the mood for that. There's a time and place for that kind of carry on, like the dog park, so you can be sure your dogs aren't going to run away and disappear into the river or something, you know. What's in the shiny box? What's in there? If anybody knows, kindly let us know in the comments. Oh, here's the traffic jam. The traffic jam continues. Oh, right, this is it. This is as far as I want to go. Oh, just going to have another rest break here, and then we will return back in the northerly direction. This is not nice for sitting on. I was trying to sit down. Yeah, never mind that. Okay. I'll push this button and we'll get moving on the trail south again. Hey, mai. Let's go. Alright, 18 minutes of recording time remaining. We won't make it back to the beginning of where we started in that amount of time, because it took us the 42 minutes to get here. But that's alright. Wonder how far south we'll make it. North, sorry. Somebody's bicycle cut a real groove into the path right here. Keep left. That doesn't look like a very official sign. Oh, there's another sign underneath it. What does that say? Oh, it says something else, but the bolts are right through it. There's another sign behind this. Oh, well, my curiosity will not be satisfied there. Well, I think these dog walks are going to evolve. One day, I dream of getting my bicycle back on the road so that Quigley can run along beside me. I'd really like to do that. I don't know how that's going to go. Whether Quigley will be well behaved enough or not. I feel like maybe I would probably have to deal with him an initial period of Quigley being no good at it, but then perseverance to get him to understand how best to cooperate on the trails with me while I ride a bicycle. The other thing I've been talking about today was about looking forward. Well, it's summertime coming up, right? We're hard and fast getting into it, having some hot days. It's only going to get hotter at the peak of summer, and I want to go swimming. And Quigley, I want to teach him how to swim, because I haven't really taught him how to swim yet, and I hope it's not too late. And what I mean by teach him how to swim is just, I imagine that he will have his own natural instinct way of swimming once he's finally been asked to do it. I'm sure he will probably teach himself how to swim, but I have to provide him with that opportunity. Quigley! Yeah. Hi, mate. Good boy. Good boy. I am just sort of naturally keeping to the left. I usually prefer to have Quigley on my right, so that makes sense. I got interrupted there. I was talking about something. I've been trying to walk along and remember what Quigley swimming, that's what I was talking about, eh? Yeah? Yep. It's time to finally take my dog and see how well he swims. This summer, I don't know about the bicycle riding, but the swimming, that's definitely on my to-do list this summer. Cycling in the summer is probably a good idea, because cycling in the winter is terrible. I do have all the kit. I'm a bit of a perfectionist in a way, so if I have to ride in the wind and the rain, I can handle that. I don't think I would subject Quigley to that, though. And until we reach the days where we have better camera equipment, I don't see myself recording that either. I liken these beginning episodes of this channel and the future that I dream for it. I imagine these episodes to be akin to Joe Rogan telling the story of how he started his podcast. And for the first few years, well, when they first got started, he described it as putting a laptop on the coffee table and just having his friends sit around on the couch talking shit. And then they grew it from there. And so I sort of look at this little lo-fi, low-tech setup that we're running right now as to be similar to that. If I am to stick to any commitment of running this dog walking YouTube channel for years and years, then there's only in the future going to be hours and hours and hours and hours of more dog walking content that I'm just going to keep doing, because honestly I think I walk my dog more because of it, which is only a good thing. I spent the first 2 years of Quigley's life walking him without making the recordings, and that whole 2 years every now and again I'd get my phone out to make a short recording or something, and I just kept thinking about doing this for a while. Quigley, yeah, howdy boy, sit, good boy, kia ora. Good boy. Lovely lady. Thank you. Expressing her gratitude. Good boy, Quigley. 10 minutes to go. Let's go, Quigs. Hikoi o te kuri. Hikoi. I think I'm going to stick to the official trail this time. Save my ankles from my allergy to grass. Yeah, so I was talking about that stuff because I want the Insta360 camera. I've seen the footages that it makes. I'm pretty happy about that being in our future, and I know it's in our future because I'm going to get one no matter what. Yeah. I've got to get a drone too. I haven't actually put that on my Amazon wish list yet. The eternal traffic jam on Silverstream Road at this time every day. I'll take the low road because I don't like walking next to traffic. This way. Ah, leave it. Tell you what. Hikoi. Get it. Incidentally, because Quigley's name sounds like Quickly, and if you watch the AI auto-generated captions, you'll know that. Quigley, Gatere means hurry up, or yeah, hurry up, Gatere. And so that's my Māori nickname for Quigley, because his name sounds like Quickly. Oh, I don't like the look of the high road, so yep. The grassy unofficial route, despite my allergy. Sweet ass. Kapai, kia tere. Titiro. Oh my. Hey. Tell you what. Good. I called out at exactly the right time. I feel like if I didn't, he was going to go to the full yank at full speed on the long line. I did not want that to happen. Hikoi! Get there! Oma! Oma, Quigley. Kia tere doesn't mean hurry up. I felt like I lied to you before. It can mean that. I mean, it's only a half truth. But it can also mean be quick, which is almost the same thing, isn't it? Hurry up and be quick. Get along now, let's go. So many English words to describe kia tere. I just spun around in a circle because the long line got somehow magically wrapped around my leg. And it hurt too. It hurt because I've already hurt my foot. I kicked a rock on Sunday morning. And my foot was already injured then. I added to injury. And the other injury was from something getting dropped on my foot. Something that weighed about 30 kgs. Thankfully, it didn't do any damage to my phalanges because I wear safety shoes. But it landed on the unprotected part of my foot. Bruised it. I'm pretty sure it's only a bruise. I think a bone break would have caused a lot more swelling and a lot more pain. Anyway, ain't that the truth? I have to step up my dog walking game a little bit more because Miss Wild is not walking dogs at the moment. Not briskly anyway, because she broke her toe last Wednesday. Poor lady. So it's going to be about a month. A month out of action, I would say, at least. And do you know what? I broke a toe once. And I made my conditions worse by not respecting my body's need for time to heal. And I limped around the city, did several Ks of walking, and damaged my other foot. My other foot got damaged because it was overcompensating for carrying the injury on my other foot. And now I have permanent damage ongoing ever since then. My toes never ever quite felt the same. And my other foot that I did the damage to, in addition, same. I had a bit of the I don't want to over describe it. And we're in the final minute of the recording. So let's just stare at the beauty of this place. Look at that wall that's been slowly cascading into the river as time goes on. The local government's talking about doing some more hardcore work to shore it up. That'll make the golf course owners happy, won't it? Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks again for listening to another Marlon walking his dog Quigley podcast type thing. And there's plenty more episodes, obviously, and I'm just going to keep making plenty more. So if you haven't had enough, that's fine. Plenty of other recordings for you to enjoy. And so come up in the comments, let us know your favourite moments, and give us a like and subscribe and all of that. Please share with your friends, especially people who would love to come to New Zealand. Hey, because you might not be able to come, but you can come and I can share it with you here on the Adventures of Quigley Woggles. Sweet, thanks for watching. I don't know if I might have gone a little bit over time there. Quigley is not helping. Sit. But yeah, we'll call it there. Oh, the watch says 59:42 at the moment, but I know that doesn't sync up with the actual camera sometimes, so yep, just a little bit over, but that's all good. Cool, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.